because we're going to chat now about an I'll Listen event. And I mean, Jack, you've been sort of associated with I'll Listen for some years now. Why is it important to you as a charity?
Mental health has been a massive part of my life through several stages. I've spoken publicly about my own mental health, depression, suicide feelings and stuff like that, because it's one of those, I think people sometimes see me because of the shows that I do, and I'm on stage, and I think people perceive me as Mr. Confident sometimes and think, oh, they're the type of people that you think it can never happen to. And so I always decided to speak about it publicly because it was a case of, it means a lot to me, and if it shows people that even confident people, or that you perceive to be confident, something, and yeah, having the help and the assistance there, which is what I'll Listen do. They've helped out friends and family that are close to me as well, and it's mental health is such a big thing for everyone, and it's important that you talk about it, or you get the help that you say, and that's what I'll Listen is all about. So it's been very important to me.
Oh, it really is, and we're going to talk in a minute about how we're tying in that whole idea of the sort of performance element and your passions for creativity and performance and that sort of thing in with the charity itself. But we've got Natalie with us as well. Natalie Cellamare, we've heard from you previously about I'll Listen anyway. This event that's being put on at the Gaiety, I mean, it's sort of focusing on what you do, which is young people and their mental health, and sort of tying all that in together. As Jack was saying there, it's very important for young people to sort of be aware that if they are having challenges, that they can talk about it, and that's what you guys do, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Unfortunately, there is a need for that, and we do offer free therapy for up to the age of 25 years. And it's an online referral, and a parent or yourself can refer, or a doctor. So it's very accessible. And we aim to get you an appointment within 2 weeks of that referral. So we haven't got that waiting time that other services might currently have and struggle with and have challenges with. And we do recognise that, we have to assess everybody to make sure that we can help them. It's all about early intervention and prevention. And this show is just celebrating the young talent on the island whilst amplifying the charity and the work that we do and why we do it. So education is half the battle. So if we equip people with the knowledge of mental health and how to manage it, we will live in a much more happier and resilient world. And as we live in a small community on the island, we have the opportunity to actually try and mould the culture by educating ourselves and taking some self-accountability and know why we're feeling the way we do. So this show is just going to be really, really good, getting young people involved, getting them aware of the charity and celebrate that super-duper talent that's out there.
And there is a lot of talent. And Colette Wylde, I mean, you've been part of the scene over here, the art scene on the Isle of Man for many years now. I mean, when did you first get up on the stage and perform? Was it with Christine Wylde?
Christine Wylde, yeah, but that was a very long time ago.
Shush, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It's right, you stick on the right film, she'll still put on her tap shoes.
Oh, I love that. Because the young talent over here is quite extraordinary, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And I went with Emma Callan to the Guild to watch the Sheffield play, and I was just like, a lot of children I hadn't seen before as well, and you can't believe how much talent is on this island. There's a lot coming through the ranks now, definitely.
And so you've gotten involved with this show, and you're helping to sort of put it on. What has been your sort of like? Are you putting on the particular acts, choosing the acts, and organising it, or what's your?
No, Emma pretty much handpicked the cast completely herself, and I'm just here to help with the logistics of putting it on the night. And Natalie's been working behind the scenes, doing it all, emailing everybody, getting everybody together, and we've got a lovely show.
So tell us about some of the people that we can expect to see at this Young Stars of Man event, which I should say is the 27th of July. So it's a week today, so it's not too far off.
Yeah.
What can we expect?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of champions here, aren't there?
Lots of champions.
Yeah, so, we've got ballroom dancing, the British Championships. So we've got Lula Bell and Evan O'Day and Amelie Jackson and Joseph. I can't remember what Joseph's surname is now. Delaney. Yep. And then we've got the world champion Irish dancers for Trinity. So and then guild winners, and there's a whole host of people, isn't there?
Manx Bard.
Manx Bard. We've got Battle of the Bands winner.
Winner of Young Actor of Man, Young Singer of Man.
Yeah.
And
there's something for everybody.
Yeah, there's a range of everything.
And
Jack
it's
Divers,
as you said, celebrating our talent. And you know, Jack, you are and have been for some time a young performer on the island, and so you've kind of come up through it. The opportunities we have here for young people are kind of extraordinary, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm not that young anymore.
Sure, yes, you are. You have to be. You have to be, Jack.
Well, of an element, yeah. But it's getting these opportunities is important, and I'm in my theatre career, as it were. I'm sort of well into it now, and it's recognising, and it's why I'm really, really honoured to be part of this event and be able to host it and spotlight this young talent, because it's giving young people the opportunity to come through and put the spotlight on them and nurture that talent coming through. Because again, especially with boys, because theatre side, there's still that element of just kind of like, oh, it's theatre, and actually it's some of the stuff that I've got to do in my theatre career. It's really cool. But yeah, it's spotlighting it and showing off, you know, these brilliantly talented people. Like, you watch some of them. I mean, one of them is the winner of Young Singer of Man, which yourself
Eve,
and we were judges at, and she was phenomenal.
She's incredible.
A lot of them were
Eve
phenomenal.
Bizarre this is. She's amazing, isn't she? Yeah.
And Young Actor of Man, he's Ori. He's in the cast of Elf. So I'm in Elf currently as well, and seeing the young cast that we've got in that is fantastic. But we want to make sure they stay engaged, stay interested in doing the theatre and arts and performing in lots of different ways, and it's a good way to put it out there that, you know, whilst also supporting an amazing charity.
And because one of the things it says on and I really love this, on the actual Wylde Gaiety page when you buy your tickets, it says, often what gets us through the tough times is doing things we love. And I love that, because that links the whole thing together, doesn't it? I mean, it must have been great for you over the years. You know, you've just talked about your struggles, and presumably your passion in this sort of area has helped you through at times.
Oh, 100%. Well, that's what I did during lockdown, when we had lockdowns and everyone was mentally
He locked himself in a cupboard.
I locked myself in a cupboard and I sang songs and made videos and posted them on the internet, because I thought, well, I enjoy singing. It's something I enjoy doing. I can have my creative outlet editing them together, and I learned a new skill. And if it brings people entertainment on the outside of that, great. You know, it's a creative outlet, and, you know, if anyone enjoys it as a performer, you know, yourself, you do that thing as a performer, and if anyone enjoys it, you know, you can have one person sat there, and if they go, that was the best thing I've ever seen, you're like, I was worth it.
And it did have that effect. It really did. And these shows always do. You know, I'm always blown away by the talent on the island. Nat, just remind us again, sort of when this is happening, where it's happening, how people can get tickets, and why they should come and see the Young Stars of Man.
So it's Young Stars of Man at the Gaiety Theatre next Thursday, the 27th. Doors open. Well, we curtain up. Sorry, at 7:30. Get your tickets online. There's quite a various amount of prices, all nicely priced for either families or children. Or for the more mature person. So please come down and support these young performers and support the charity as a whole, as we support the community of the island.
And where do they find out more about iListen itself if they've listened to this and thought?
So on the internet, ilisten.im, and you can give us a call if you've got any worries on 679 and we're there to help.
And next week on the show, I should say, we have some tickets to give away. So do stay tuned next week. We've got a great little competition for you, celebrating young talent. So stay tuned for that one.